Hello, everyone, and welcome to Choice Cuts. I'm your host, Marlon Weeb, and this is the show where we talk about trailers and look at what's going on in the world of indie game trailers, and also try to help other people with any feedback, that sort of thing. Look at community trailers, that sort of thing. So yeah, hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Happy regular normal Friday. Hello, XTyler73. Good to see you. Hello, Vikram. Hello, Vikram. welcome to the stream. Yeah, today we have an interesting show for you. A couple of weeks ago, when I was at a couple months ago, when we were at the Vancouver Twitch show here, we were showing our game Phantom Brigade, and we met a bunch of different indies there. And specifically I met someone named Daniel, and he was working on this game called Urban Cards, which sounded really fascinating because it was a city building card battler game, which sounded very fascinating. And he recently got in touch with me and showed me some of his trailers in progress and asked for help, that sort of thing. And so I was very excited to help with his trailer and give some tips, and he's very generous in allowing us to watch some of his in-progress trailers today, and we're going to check out his game as well. And it looks really polished, and yeah. Hey, Front, good to see you. A stream I've actually been able to catch it. Yeah, welcome. Yes, good to see you. So yeah, before we get to, I think we're going to kind of do the Urban Cards thing. We're going to watch those trailers and stuff a little bit later on in the, like, kind of near the end, and then we're going to do the Clark Tank thing. We'll play the game at the end. But until then, I just kind of want to do the usual thing, go through a bunch of trailers, let's check them out, and kind of analyze them and see what people are making. I just kind of love seeing what people are making, and yeah, if you have any trailers that you're working on that you are okay with us sharing on the stream as well, please feel free to post it on the chat, and then we'll take a look at it. Or if you even just see a trailer that you think is interesting in some way, yeah, feel free to post, and we'll take a little break and watch it. Oh, XTyler73, you're going to be able to show one of your trailers in a couple months. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, awesome. Is this a first game of yours, or how's things going? But yeah, excited to let's kind of dive right in. Actually, before we get into the trailers, I just wanted to show one thing. So, because I'm now working full-time for Brace Yourself Games, I'm no longer freelancing. There are a lot of other people still making trailers out there that are doing freelance, and would be happy to help. If you ever need any to hire anybody or ask for help, that sort of thing. So one thing I did on my website was under my contact form, because I'm no longer freelancing, I have stated very specifically that I will not be able to take your project, basically. And then I had have a list of other people who are trailer creators, and so yeah, here's just a list of people that I've talked to who are currently taking work. Some of them, like Derek Liu and Kirk Gardner, are super well known, and so they are likely not going to be available to help you, but they are awesome people, so definitely check out their websites and follow them. Derek is specifically very good about giving tips on how to make trailers and stuff. I've learned a lot from him as well, because he's come from a more AAA trailer kind of thing. And of course, he made Half-Life Alyx, Spelunky, Firewatch, lots of great trailers. So yeah, check him out. Tyler, yeah, first game, pretty nervous? Yeah. Well, yeah. If you haven't checked out your trailer, even if you don't want to show it on the stream, feel free to give me a shout on my contact form here or on Twitter, mweeb.com contact, and just send me the trailer, and we can take a look at it, and I can give you some feedback if you like, or we can watch it on the stream next time. But yeah, so just wanted to kind of show you guys the that there's still lots of people doing this, and yeah, learning about more and more people every day. So I'm hoping to keep this list updated. Yeah, so I thought we'd just dive into watching some new indie game trailers, and let's check out this one. And these are trailers that people from BYG have said that they've seen. This one's from Ben. Let's see what this one's all about. The arcade version. This pixely style. Here we go. Parkour. Now we're getting into it. Nice. Looks like pretty solid platforming action here. It's really polished too. Upgrades. Nice. I do like the little expressions on his face when he does it. Oh, top hat and monocle. It's an interesting little ghost monkey you got there. Front says the only new trailer I've seen recently is for Tank Mechanic Simulator. Ooh. You want to post a link to that there, Front? I'm curious to check that one out. But yeah, this is a pretty cool trailer. I do think, and so I've talked about this before, and other people have talked about this before. I would avoid putting so much time up front about your name, your company name, that sort of thing, because that kind of takes time away. Internet attention spans are very fickle, and that kind of takes time away from when you could be showing people the hook of your game, the action, and that sort of thing. And this game has a lot of that, and I think having that closer to the front would be much more beneficial than showing so much of it, of this at the front. Wrong one. Hey, Spoo Twitch channel. Kind of reminds me of the style of the Behemoth. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, quick action, that sort of thing. Pixely art, and yeah, it looks cool. Like the actual gameplay looks really fun. I think if they would have started with more of this stuff up front, I think that would have worked a lot better. Just to be sure to grab the people and like shake them and be like, this is why this game is awesome, and like do that right away at the very beginning is really important. And then I think so this is kind of the thing, like some trailers, if you watch like movie trailers, they'll do the thing where they do like the little tiny trailer at the beginning. And I think that's to kind of shake people and be like, this is going to be awesome, just wait for it. And then they kind of take it back and ramp back up from there. Hey, Steger, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I wonder if it would be okay to have the trailer just go as a trailer and have it smaller presented by text kind of taking up the corner. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that would be better. I think it's just, so the thing about that is like, even thinking about Brace Yourself games, like we as a company are still not really known as a company. So if you say that, if we go up to somebody random at PAX or something and they say, oh, I'm from Brace Yourself games, they'll be, huh? But if I say, oh, you made Necrodancer, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. Like there's more, they attach the games more quickly than the studio names. That depends, like companies like the Behemoth and people like that, where they've kind of built their brand and their personality around that company a bit more. I think can get away with that a bit more, but when you're just starting out as an indie, I would just move that stuff to the end with the title. Hey, Fourth Noah. Put the hat part first so that would catch everyone's hats. The hats are the hook. Yeah, the hat was pretty good. So yeah, that's kind of what I would say. The game looks awesome, and the other thing is that half the battle of making a trailer is just having a game that looks awesome. Like when I was freelancing, when I was choosing to who I would help, and when they were sending me screenshots, if the game looked good, I know that like half the problem of the trailer is already solved for me. Like, a game looks good and it's easily readable already, then that's kind of like half the battle done already. So yeah, things to think about. And this game clearly does that. This game looks a lot of fun. Personally, I am a big fan of platformers like this. Steger doesn't use company brand either. Yeah, especially knowing it's spell it. Is your company just Stegosaurus Games or something? What is your company? But yeah, that's Kunai. Next up we have another one. Oh, it is just Stegosaurus Games. Yeah. Nice. Stegosaurus Software. Nice. Sounds so official as soon as you put like ink and software and stuff behind it. I love it. Yeah, so next one we're going to check out is another one for Haven. This is kind of the seen trailer for this one before, and it's kind of like a relationship exploration game in space, I think. I remember. Made by the guys who did Fury. Spoo Twitch channel says, I think if you want to build your brand, it's actually better to have your name at the end of your trailer. Yes. People are like, oh, wow, awesome trailer. And then you hit them with your name. Yeah. And then once you start getting known for the company, then you can start front loading it. Like Blizzard and stuff like that can obviously front load it because everybody's like, they're excited about Blizzard games, right? But for example, I did a trailer for, I did an Into the Breach trailer for the guys who made FTL. Into the Breach is their second game. And instead of saying, this is done by Subset Games, because I bet most of the people who played FTL probably wouldn't remember that it's Subset Games. I know people in the chat would know this, but so what we said is like by the makers of FTL. And I think that would connect more with people. And we front-loaded that. We put that at the very beginning because we knew that would be like a hook, right? Like, this is made by FTL. If you're excited about FTL, get hyped about this kind of thing. X-Tyler73, Fury was such a good game. Oh, you liked it? I played it a bit. I was like... I enjoyed it, but I couldn't quite get into it, I think. Not sure why. It's really polished, though. Super polished. Seeker says, I blame my lawyer for convincing me to label myself a software company instead of game specific. Oh, I see. I kind of like the software thing, personally. It makes it seem kind of old school and official. That's just a personal thing, though. But yeah, let's check out this trailer for Haven. I think this is like more of an intro cinematic, but they kind of label it as a trailer. It looks really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is an intro cinematic. I'm not sure how helpful this would be, but I figured since it was like an upcoming game, we'd want to check it out. Really leaning into that watercolor. Super stylized, for sure. Again, I think there is a mechanic where you can like fly across the moon or something like that. Hey, Leo DaCosta, couldn't get into Fury, loved it. Maybe streamed it, feel like, yeah, that could have been what it is too, yeah. Hey, Hughes Games, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so Hughes Games is the one who made Urban Cards, and we'll be checking out this game later. So I think this is more of like a. So I guess this. Yes, definitely pretty. I agree. So one thing we could talk about is posting cinematics as trailers. We are thinking of doing that as well, mostly because when we release the game, oh man, it's so well done. Steer says, I think I know the game is from. Steer says, I think I know what game this is from. This thematics of this trailer. Oh yeah. Like, you think I've seen the game footage of the game before. Stylistically, this trailer feels so different. Yeah. Yeah. Let's actually check out. Let's check out a different trailer for this game. I am curious. Gameplay reveal trailer. Let's check this out. Yes. It is still a very stylish game. Yeah, and there's this like relationship aspect to it as well. But not a dating one, because the main characters are already in a relationship, which is a little bit different than some games, I guess. Yeah, you can fly around and stuff. Interesting. No, I think this is slightly different than the one I remember seeing. Oh, right. This is also pretty, yeah. Very stylish. Yeah, so this is more like a gameplay trailer, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Vikram, I agree. Oh, there's RPG mechanics as well. Interesting. So yeah, again, this definitely shows that a very stylish game can go a long way. And notice also that this trailer does not have any title cards to it. I think the other Kunai one could have gotten away with not having title cards either. Yeah, you can kind of get a better sense of what the game's going to be. Yeah. Steger says, cinematic trailer was very pretty, but didn't really pull me into the idea of it being a game. Yeah, so... The Udacosta, yeah, it's the same game, yeah. So I think the previous trailer is an intro cinematic for the actual game. So I think when you boot up the game, you're actually going to see that one. Opening movie. So I wouldn't call that a trailer. So we're thinking about doing this as well, and the reasoning behind it, like we're gonna have cinematics for some of our games, and we're thinking of uploading them because when people start getting the game, they're gonna be ripping the cinematics anyway, and then uploading them themselves. So we figured we might as well just get it out ahead of the launching the game. Put it out there, and then at least people will be seeing it on our YouTube channel, and then maybe going to other stuff that we've worked on, that sort of thing. So that's kind of our thinking behind it. So yeah, so I think it is worth uploading it, but I think it's smart for them to call it an opening movie and not a trailer, because saying it's cinematic trailer, it doesn't really, these things don't work as trailers. But if you're booting up the game, I think it can, like, kind of bring you into the mood of the game, that sort of thing. But yeah, super stylish game. Curious to see how it goes. Coming to PlayStation 2020. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit, but yeah. So that's kind of my thoughts on the on opening movie cinematic trailers. I guess you can kind of say, yeah. But yeah, moving on. Somebody also posted. Let's maybe watch this one. This one. Tank Mechanic Simulator. Okay. Check this out. Oh, right away. Get right into that. Get right into that building. Look, you're gonna build stuff. Putting it together. Okay. Yeah. You didn't put your treads on there. Oh. You just plop them down and... Oh, it's gonna play in reverse. Oh, there's a lot of spinning. So you do get to play. Okay. Interesting choice. There's some interesting stuff going on in that trailer for sure. You knew this was a Playway game? What else have they done? I haven't heard of Playway before. Simulator and the High Siegeness? What? I love figure heavy metal music and tanks are a match made in heaven. Yes. Somehow they work well together. Oh, I am... Okay, maybe I've heard of this one. Fourth O is waiting for somebody to scream in the background during the building part. What? What? Really? Why? Like just seeing all the parts coming together? Steger says they make trailers before they actually build it. Oh, interesting. This is actually an interesting topic, I think. This is something that I wanted to try when I was still like making games. It was just like make a trailer for a game that I thought would be cool and like make all the assets and fake the gameplay and see if you could get attention before actually even making the game. I don't know if that's cheating. But Ryan actually kind of it's kind of his philosophy. So what he does, especially for Necrodancer, he just wanted to, he was making a prototype for Necrodancer, and then he just really wanted to make sure that what he was making was viable. So he wanted to make a trailer super early on and just be like, hey, what do you think? What do you think about this? And then put it out there and see what the reaction was, and then based on the reaction, he would decide like, oh, okay, we got this much reaction, let's scale it to this kind of a game. We got this kind of reaction, okay, maybe let's just like cut it off here and release it and be done with it. So I think that's an interesting approach, and it clearly worked for Necrodancer. And that just kind of feeds into the whole like being open during development and that sort of thing. Steger says they make trailers before they actually build games. They have a lot of upcoming games in Steam. Okay. So maybe doing that. It's important to build trust with people though. So if you're gonna be a company and you keep doing that, I feel like you're gonna lose people because it's like, oh, it's that company that never makes an actual game. So yeah, I guess it's a risky thing. One thing I do like about this trailer is that it starts right away with like the tank being built. Even though it's like cinematic, it's like clearly you're gonna be putting this thing together. I think it kind of loses it a little bit here because I don't know, the flow is a little bit weird. It seems like, I know they're kind of going for the whole backwards to forward, but the flow doesn't really work because this is like before the tank blew up, before it's being constructed, and then, you know, after this you'd want to see it being placed in a field, but instead they jump right to the end right here, so it kind of is a little bit dissonant. It's like I thought they were just like building it and then they're just dropping it in place, and the game was just, hey, it's gonna be a game where you build a thing and then place it in the world and just see how, I don't know, it like degrades or something. Yeah. So they would need to, I don't know, if I was making a trailer, I'd try to like make the entire trailer a reverse trailer somehow, but then you're kind of, you wouldn't have this part at the beginning. It's a bit tricky. Interesting though. Vikram, pre-launch trailer. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just gonna get through the rest of these comments and then we'll check it out. Front says the only reason I saw this trailer because it popped up in my upcoming games on Steam. Apparently now they made a release date trailer. This trailer is from 2 years ago. Interesting. Okay. Tank Mechanic Simulator. Official trailer. Official gameplay trailer. Okay, let's check this out. I am curious about it. Only 50 seconds. Oh, audio. Let's start that over. Okay. Oh, so you're... What? You're repairing them? Oh, so this is... like if you like repairing classic cars, but classic tanks. Interesting. Somebody must have done this for like spaceships and stuff. I've been playing a lot of Elite right now, and outfitting an old spaceship would be kind of amazing. Okay, so it's just a quick gameplay trailer. Huh. All right. Interesting. Moraka Playway is a publisher. From what we heard, they find devs for projects that make trailers for that to get the right traction. Okay, so they kind of do that whole thing. And they have had very good releases like Cooking Simulator. Interesting. Okay. Front says just did a release of Rover Mechanic Simulator. Rover as in Mars rovers. Oh my goodness. This is a whole genre. Amazing. Okay, let's check out let us check out Vikram's trailer here. Cops kissing each other. This is SFW. Is this safe for work? I mean, kissing is safe. I guess this is appropriate for the day. SFW, okay. All right. Ah! It looks like they're kissing each other with nightsticks. Kissing video games. What? You have to line up your smooches? Kiss your enemy. Kissing with violence. Amazing. Okay. Oh, it's not done. Is there a sneak at the end? Oh no, no ghost monkey at the end. That's amazing. Okay. Yes, I really appreciate how the length of this, and I can't stress this enough. So many trailers go way too long, and this is the perfect length. It's like you get exactly the idea of what's happening in the game, and it's perfect. That's so good. Can't kiss, not war. I love it. Well done. I think the only thing that I would say is you put the title at the very beginning, and so I don't think this is necessarily strictly bad, but just remember that nobody is watching these trailers in a vacuum. Like there will always be a YouTube link or an article that will say the title, so people will know the name of the thing that they're going to be watching before they click on it. So I sometimes this feels a little bit redundant. It's fine for this one, especially because it's super short. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Plus the name is really funny, so yeah, I guess that kind of helps as well. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, keep it short. I can't stress that enough for games like this. Like, you want to make sure to leave people with wanting more at the end than less. Kind of. Like, you don't want to show everything in the game because then people are just gonna be like, well, I've seen everything. I don't know if I'll check it out. But if you tease them with everything and just enough to get them interested, then you're more likely to get them interested and watch more, that sort of thing. Vicar said, what do you do now that a trailer is done? Oh. Stickers. I'm the trailer guy. I'm not the marketing guy, so I'm like video production. So I'm not the one who like comes up with like the overall strategy, that sort of thing. I'm more coming up with a piece of the puzzle kind of thing. There might be other people in the chat, or if you check out the Clark Tanks on this same channel, which is every 3 weeks, there will be one next week where he talks more about analyzing the game industry and like how to market your game, that sort of thing. Yeah, so check out the Clark Tank next week, and Ryan will give you a bit more. Yeah, I'm the supplier. Someone else does the distribution. yeah, basically. Yes. Yeah, thanks for sharing it, Vikram. I hope everything goes well with the game. Are you releasing it on Steam? Is it available anywhere? Can we check it? Can I link people somewhere? Steger, you don't want NSFW trailers? Your next game might not pass that. Uh-oh. As long as the trailer itself isn't NSFW, I guess. Oh man, I'm curious what you're working on next there, Steger. Just on Steam. Okay, cool. All right. Here's the link. Nice. Ah, so you're still working on it. Not released yet. It's getting a good click-through rate, 25% below wish list. Oh yeah. Not released. Trust me, Marlon won't pass the test. All right. Well, send it to me via my email or something. I'd love to check it out anyway. I'm not against NSFW things. I'm just, yeah, we can't show it on the stream. Done it about a year. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Thanks for sharing that, Vikram. I hope everything goes well. Again, check out the Clark Tank next week, and hopefully you can get some more tips on how to. Also you can check out our YouTube page as well. Brace yourself games. There we are. Yeah, and the Clark Tank are these ones here. If you go down to, we should probably update this playlist. But yeah, there's like Clark Tanks amongst the videos. Like this one, the Clark Tank. These are all edited versions of the stream, so they're cut down by like usually a half or a third sort of thing, just to get the juicy bits. So yeah, check that out. Done in about a year. That sounds good, Vikram. Steger says, pretty sure more to Twitch in general. Interesting. Yeah, it might be tricky. Although, I don't know from NSFW games. Might be tricky. Hey Bart, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're just checking out some trailers, indie game trailers, and analyzing them. And if you have a trailer that you're working on, or have any interesting trailers that we should check out, feel free to post the link in chat at any time. But we're gonna watch a trailer for I believe our community developer Leanne posted this one for Floppy Nights. Oh my goodness. Slick graphics. Okay, so it's like grid-based. Kind of like a Advance Wars type game. Wow, that is a really slick trailer, that's for sure. Oh, it's Rose City Games. Ah, good to see them again. They were working on another game called what was it? It was a black and white cat lady, I think. But yeah, this is a great trailer. So for me, I'm not a big fan of this genre, so I might not be the best at judging this. But it seems like the art style and the card battling action, like I don't know if having cards and grid stuff is something that some other games haven't done before. It just seems like they're doing it in a very slick, polished kind of way, which can be a hook. Like this, having nice graphics like performs really well on Twitter, that sort of thing. So that can really help. And the trailer's really slick in general. I guess I'm kind of thinking of it as like in a Clark Tanky kind of way, where like what's the hook of the game that's different from other ones, I guess. But yeah, it looks really slick. Well done. Nice smooth graphics and stuff. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I wish all the best for this team, Rose City Games, and those awesome guys. I wonder if they're the company. Yeah, it's clearly doing well on Twitter. But yeah, so that's Floppy Nights. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, I was gonna show this one. So this is an interesting trailer. Bart Mamser says could get some feedback on this trailer, updated in a few months. If tips might be useful. Yeah, post it please. We will check it out and give you some feedback. And again, we're going to be coming up to Hughes Games. They made a game. They're a local company, and they made a game called Urban Cards. We're going to be checking them out later. I think Hugh is still in the chat. If they are, I'm saving it kind of to the end so that I would play the game, watch the trailers, and play the game at the end. Hughes, if you're still in the chat, let me know if that's going to be too long for you, or if you want us to do that sooner. Anyway. Okay, we'll check that out. Victorian, the art is actually made by Marlon from the Dicey... Ah, that's why! Yes, Dicey Dungeons! Yes! It has that same... The art style is amazing. Yeah. And they do a good job. So one thing they do a really good job with on this trailer... they do kind of get to the card part right away. So this is the grid and the card. They do get to that really fast. Like it's just a couple seconds of like, and then they get right into it. So they don't really dwell on. They do show that like the graphics are an important part, but they don't dwell on it. And they get to this part as quickly as possible. And this is another thing that I have to stress too, is that a lot of trailers do things where they put text and gameplay on at the same time, but that kind of like leads the eye around. Like if you have text in the corner and there's also gameplay, it's like hard to watch. Like, oh, what am I supposed to be paying attention to? But what they did here is that they have the text right front and center and blurred out everything else, so that you're only focusing on the text first. So that's definitely a good thing. They know what they're doing there. Oh, good, you're gonna be here. Cool. Thanks, Hughes. So yeah, it's definitely a good trailer and well produced. Looking forward to seeing how it. Wish all the best for those guys and seeing how it does. Okay, so there's this one was brought to our attention by Andy from BYG here. Yeah, and let's check this one out. This one might get a Clarky. If you pay attention to the Clark tank, I don't know. again. This is definitely a GoPro core trailer. GoPro's on everything. So this is normally when I'd click off because, and then they have the gameplay. What is what is happening in this trailer? Oh man. So there's a lot of things to be learned from this. This is one reason why I also really like watching bad movies, because bad movies are a really good way of understanding why something is bad. Like seeing the contrast between a good movie and a bad movie, you can pull out, oh, this is like, it does this, but if it didn't do this one thing, like it does this thing, and that kind of, doesn't really work, and so you can learn about that and move that forward with your own productions. So that's why I think it's really important to watch things that don't exactly work. And so we were just talking about cinematic trailers and how they don't really get you into the mindset of the game. But if it's an opening cinematic, I feel like that's okay. You can label it as such and post it onto YouTube, and I think that works. But this is clearly made as its own trailer, but it is very cinematic. So I think that's not, even the first time I watched this, I didn't know about Dark Alliance. I didn't know what it was. I knew about Dungeons and Dragons, but when I think of Dungeons and Dragons, I think of pen and paper RPGs first. And so I was like, is this a campaign? Like, they could have made a cinematic trailer for a campaign. There's nothing in this that says that it's a game. So the whole time I'm just very confused. And then this other thing that this thing I think it does poorly is, like, when you see this, people are gonna be like, okay, I got all the information, I'm done. When you see that, that's like the cue that the video's done. So I think you would see a lot of, if you see a graph of the viewers in this one, I feel like it would drop off heavily right here. But then after that, that's when they show the gameplay, and the gameplay looks kind of cool. Why did, like, I know it's pre-alpha gameplay footage, but the game looks all right. And I've played Baldur's Gate, and I remember after I saw this, I played Baldur's Gate on the PS2 or whatever, and I really enjoyed that game. So I'm actually kind of excited for this game, but this trailer is just strange choice. And also, another couple things, I think, like, kudos to them on trying a different take on things. But this perspective kind of makes the animation lose all impact. Because, like, this first elf hit he does in the corner here, it kind of feels loose. It's just like, just kind of blah. Now, there's some blood, but it doesn't have any impact. To me, anyway. Like, it just kind of feels like this nothing. Also, a couple other spots where I really noticed. Okay, that hit was probably the most impactful one, I think. Where he does that one. So this one right here, where she does a dive roll. Like, the first time I saw it, I was just like, what is even happening? I couldn't tell that she was even doing a dive roll there. So, and the music's another thing, yeah. Yeah, very strange choice. What do you guys been saying? Sorry, I've been blabbing. Could reminded me more of other 4-player co-op games. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that So it seems like in the YouTube comments, people were saying like, "Oh, these are characters that I recognize. These are like maybe from the old games or something. I'm not entirely sure, but clearly people were like recognizing them and then being like, "But why are they in this trailer?" But for me, who didn't recognize any of them, I'm just like, "Oh, standard fantasy hack and slash." You know, it's just kind of I don't know what to make of that hook. You know, assume it's an L4D like. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Fourth Noah says never mess with the rotation of the audience's head. I think there's very specific cases when you can do that, but in general, yeah, I would stay away from it. Also, as kind of like a little bit of a film history thing. So, before GoPros happened, getting shots like that in movies, like where it was like following somebody's head, was a thing. You had to they had giant cameras and they had to build a whole mount and to like mount it in front of somebody to just shoot their face. And it was done most famously for a movie called Requiem for a Dream, where each of the characters had a shot where the camera was facing them and they were kind of running around. But the intent was it was supposed to be disorienting because the characters themselves are disorienting. The characters themselves were disorientated. And so there was kind of a reasoning behind why they chose that camera angle for that particular point. Whereas here it's just kind of like, yeah, let's just throw a bunch of, it doesn't, I don't know. I think having reasoning behind camera motions and stuff, I think is important. But yeah, and the other thing I think it makes it feel a bit cheap is the fact that GoPros are a thing, and now they're cheap, and now you can just slap a camera on anywhere. So I think it's a very strange choice. Frontlerman Bart Mamzer was wondering if there's a game too. Yeah. Front says, we've got one more trailer that might be interesting. Look at update 3 trailer for the Satisfactory. Okay, we'll check that out. Front is also a Marvel action sequence with the editing. Yes. Kind of just like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Instead of going the Marvel action many cuts route instead of the Jackie Chan route, which if you haven't seen, I think it's on YouTube, like YouTube wide Jackie Chan action sequences are amazing. And it's because he's always kind of doesn't seem like he's in control, and so you're always just like waiting, like, is he gonna make it out of this one? That sort of thing. That's a whole nother thing though. Steger does stand out. It does stand out. I will agree with you on that, but I'm not sure if it stands out in a good way, because if you read the comments on this stuff, people are just like, this trailer is bad. Yeah. So you'll remember it. It's true. It's true. So, but I don't know. Yeah, do you want to make a bad trailer on purpose to like make people remember it? Could be a tactic. That's very true. Characters are from the Forgotten Realms books. There we go. Thank you. Yes, I remember reading those a long time ago. Leo DaCosta said Radiohead Vulpec made this camera thing on one of their. Oh, interesting. Check that out. Sam P, how does one submit a trailer for here to check out? Just post it in the just post a link in the chat. X Tyler disabled dislikes always good sign. Yeah, I think somebody posted about that. Yeah. And then yes, Spoo, I was talking about the Everframe painting video about the Jackie Chan action sequences, where the camera like watches them do all the action, but it's impressive because they're doing impressive stunts. And Jackie Chan always acts like he's like not in control. Like that's part of his act is like, these guys are coming from nowhere, and like, what are they gonna do next? And you're always like, he clearly is like making it up on the fly, which is more interesting. Steger wants to make bad trailers on purpose. My only chance to make something memorable. Yeah, it could work. I say go for it. You know, yeah. Hopefully that'll work for you. Okay, we were gonna check out. We were gonna check out something else here. What were we gonna check out? Ah, yes, Bart Mamser's trailer. Let's check this out. Okay, so this is a very early build, I'm guessing. So we're gonna have to take that into consideration. It sounds like he's still working on it. Actually, that's actually one thing that is hard to do when you're making trailers and stuff. Is just because what I like to do is I like to show off a lot of my process to clients, like getting stuff early and often to show them, like, hey, I'm going in this direction. I'm going in this direction. What do you think? So that they're not surprised later on, like, what's going on here? Why do you take this out? That sort of thing. And also so that we can lock things down, so I don't have to spend so much time working on a direction that doesn't go anywhere. So this kind of thing of showing like a rough version to somebody and like trying to explain, like, okay, focus on this but not this, like I'm still working on that, super tricky. So please bear that in mind when we're watching these trailers. Okay, take 2 more years. Yeah, looks like an action RPG kind of thing. Oh, yeah, turn off the music for this. Oh, it's a mobile game. Gotcha, okay. Nice. Yes, nice quick trailer. I think I would assume that the trailer length is also because of things like the app preview, that sort of thing. I would probably, maybe you're still working on this, but make sure to have an end title with just your title screen. And kind of get rid of the other text in there that's getting in the way. Like, you'd have to make like a separate graphic for that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the mobile market's like these days. So to me, I think this game shows off the gameplay well. However, my concern is that I'm not entirely sure, like, what is the thing about this game that makes it stand out from the other ones? Because it seems like a fairly decent, like, dungeon crawling type game. But yeah, if there's any kind of like hook or difference that you have from other games like this, that'd be awesome to draw out in this trailer. We did the UI anyway. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So that's something you're working on. But yeah, that would kind of be my main point. If you could too, another thing I usually say to people who are making their own trailers is try to get in some in-game sound effects if you can. I realize that if you don't have any sound effects yet, if you're working on it, this is probably the better way to go. Yes, also Exile good 73. Yeah, good point. It says fight a boss. Yeah, you don't want people to. You want to tease people into thinking there's more. You want to make sure that people are thinking like, oh, I'm going to get lots out of this when I play this game. So yeah, maybe you have, and I'm guessing you're probably going to have more as you're working on it, that sort of thing. So yeah, I would still change that to, fight bosses, that sort of thing. Yeah. Praetorian, hello. Mobile market is gruesome. Yeah. Oh man. Have you been making mobile games before? Is this your first one? Another thing that I would say is if you're working with a strict 30-second timeline, I would try to avoid having text below gameplay, because then it kind of pulls your eye away from that. But it might be fine in a mobile sense. It's hard to know. Yeah, a few small ones. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. Just chant all items. I would almost. A lot of these things are self-explanatory too, which is like, there's traps. There's the different classes thing might be a good one to have on there, but like finding awesome gear seems pretty self-explanatory. You might not need text there. Learn new spells again. You could just show it rather than say it specifically, if that makes sense. But there are some things that are tougher to show that you might want to like explain, like unlock different classes. And the procedural dungeons thing as well. Like, you want to make sure to. That's a harder thing to show, and so you might want to have a text board card still for that one, just to confirm that one. Hey, Apotheosis, good to see ya. Spook Channel, not a big fan of cards in general. Standard genre features. Yeah, you kind of want to have to showcase the parts that are like really standing out amongst other things. But again, so I think you could get away with just showing more and saying less at the bottom. But yeah, having it a really short trailer like this is really good. Yeah, when you get this end title, you want to have the title of the game as well as like where you can get it kind of in the same shot as well. But yeah, super cool. Let us know. Come back when you have a new version and we can check it out again. Bart Manager, so the old school and the skill based could be as text. Where's the old school Bart? Traps. All through procedural dungeons. Fight a boss. I would. Yeah, so I would have. So the reason I would say that the two that I think you could keep is the unlock classes. Different is a bit of a, maybe have a stronger word there. Unlock powerful classes, maybe. something a little bit stronger. Different seems a little bit. It just kind of seems like a little bit. You want to make sure that people are excited about it. So the reason I would say keep this one is because you want to make sure to tell people like these are classes, that sort of thing. You'll be unlocking them. You can't necessarily just show that, but the lookout for traps, you're clearly seeing traps going off. So I think you can take out the text for that one. And again, procedural dungeons, you might want to leave this up here because that is harder to explain visually. More epic, yeah. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, let us know when you have another version. Thanks for sharing that, Bart. I hope that helps. And yeah, we'll see how things go for you. And okay, so we were talking about this. Did we cover everything we wanted to for the Dark Alliance one? I think we did. Okay, we wanted to move on to the Satisfactory Update 3 trailer. This is also important. This is also something that I want to check out, like update trailers and stuff. We really want to check out here because we're going to be going into early access with two of our games, Phantom Brigade and Industries of Titan. So learning how other people do update videos is very important. It's 2 minutes, and this is Coffee Stand. They do a lot of open stuff. happening? I don't play this. I haven't really played this game, so I'm not entirely sure what. I feel like this might be more hype for people who are playing this game. What's it gonna be? Hypes. Oh, that's super cool. Epic bug fixes. Yeah, it definitely took a long time to get to it, but it was the pipe thing is cool. Yeah, interesting. How many? I bet it's got lots of views. Yeah, 230,000. Yeah. Yeah, Coffee Stain's really good at this stuff. Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. I'm sure, like, if you're playing this game and you're excited about updates, and they do the thing, because in YouTube you can do the thing where you premiere it now, where you like set people a time of when to launch it, and then everybody watches it, kind of like a live stream, and then it goes live on YouTube after. So I bet for that kind of thing, it does amazingly well. Felt like I was holding me through the build-up though. Yeah. I thought it was maybe a bit long, but payoff is pretty cool. Got something after the end credits. Oh, of course. Ghost Monkey. Bell? Haha. Oh, it's not actually on Steam? Oh, right, because it's on Epic Store. Right. Yes. Yes. Pretty interesting, yeah. I feel like once you get a significant enough fan base and enough people playing your game, then you can do stuff like this. But I don't know if you can't do this if you're just like showing people for the first time. They pull a battle bonus. Nice. Nice, Worth Noah. Dark Twinge, yeah, a bit much. Probably trim about 15 seconds. Yeah. But again, those of us who are just watching it for the first time, not knowing anything about Satisfactory, it's not really for us. It's for the people who are hyped about this game or who had played it before and were waiting for this feature. Yeah, it's for them. Spooch Channel says Epic exclusive, but year will be over in March. Yes, that's right. Aimless Dev. I felt like the pacing on the first scene right up to the point where the background went black felt about right. Yes. Yeah, it's just kind of in the middle of nothing for a while, but front limiter, they did build the hype up about it, never revealing what was actually in the updates. They could yes, exactly. So if you're launching your trailer for the first time, do not do this. Dude, this is for, they have a fan base, they have a lot of people playing the game. This is for those people. This is why they can do these kinds of really long things. So there are times and places for different kinds of trailers, I think. Freeze for a couple seconds there. Yeah, interesting. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. Was there something else that you guys? Sam P is going to show his trailer. Jar Wars. Jar Wars. Man, this is why I love this stream, is because I love seeing what people are making, and I love checking out just the cool stuff you guys are all working on. So thanks so much for sharing everything. This is awesome. Let's check out Jar Wars by Sam P in the chat. I think he's still here. Sam P, you still there? Sorry it took us so long to get here. Play for free. Oh, my brain's in the game. That's a VR game. Oh. Right for moon domination. Multiplayer? Multiplayer. Definitely multiplayer. Love the brain jokes. Oh man. Practical weapons. Another jar heads. Yeah, I feel like free. I think you kind of have to do free if you're gonna do a multiplayer VR game. This is amazing. Thanks, MP. That's amazing. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the sound music back on. This is great. I think this is perfect. I think you start out great. I do think it helps that you say play for free right off the bat. But I'd maybe shorten this front part, because again, you're kind of reiterating a bunch of things that might not necessarily get people hype, and you kind of want to like get people hype right away. Sorry, I'm nitpicking this because I like it. But I would just say play for free, and then you can move on. And the stuff after this, you pace it really well. Get your brain in the game. It's clear that it's. I would maybe actually for this shot. It is pretty clear pretty soon that it is a VR game, but maybe show the hands. Like as soon as you show the hands moving around, then you're like, oh, it's a VR game. So maybe just seeing a little more hands in this one would have been a bit more clear, but you do the hands right after this anyway, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, you get right into the combat and stuff. Very cool. Bart Masters looks pretty epic, yeah. I'm really happy that VR trailers do not have to be mixed reality anymore, because oh my goodness, is that a pain in the butt. Mixed reality is such a pain in the butt. So I'm really happy that people are getting more used to just seeing the hands moving around and like, okay, I understand what's going on. So that's nice. I do like the jokes you got going on here, cross-cranium multiplayer and stuff. I think my only other thing that I would say about it is that I feel like it might just be a little bit long. I feel like after a little while, I'm like, okay, I know it. I can understand what it's going to be, and I'm into it. But it's not that. It's not by much. Just tiny. That's just a tiny thing. I think like 5-10 seconds. Sam P didn't have the budget or time for mixed reality. Good, don't do it. You don't need to. Oh, yeah. It's not. Doesn't bring enough into it. Like people who are going to play VR know what's going to happen here, right? Like you're not going to convert. I think it was important to have it initially, like when we were, like Kurt Gardner was first making his first VR trailers in mixed reality. I think it was really important to sell it then because we just needed people to get in VR and buy headsets. But now that there's some headsets out there, we can just make trailers like this and do that. And people who have VR will know that, oh, I'm moving my hands around like this. These are the things I'm going to be using, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm really glad that we're over that mixed reality bump. It's not fun. Just trying to line up like reality with the hand controllers. It's just a nightmare. Oh. Yeah, good stuff though. Good stuff. Might have to check it out. Got a VR at home. is on my list. That was that one. Thanks for sharing it, Samp. Wish you luck with your game. Okay, so before we get to the urban cars, how long have we been doing this for? Oh, just a little over an hour. Maybe I will skip over a couple then. Maybe we'll do that one. Do that one. Maybe let's just move on to this one, because this one seemed like it had a lot of views. Like, look at all these views. So I found these ones on itch.io, actually. So I thought it'd be interesting to check out some itch titles. I would assume that this game is also on Steam, but yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, no worries, Sam. Come back anytime. Check out next week when Ryan's doing Clark Tank, and he talks about the how to market your game and make games to sell well. That's what. Okay. Is an old friend and Hook. We got bunny ears. We're playing as Borisable. Took a really long time to get to the gameplay. It's a dark studio. Really generated. Damage for supplies. I'm still not entirely sure why we're doing this. Did I miss that part? It's Goofy. It is Goofy. Ah, okay, so this is like a horror. This is kind of, yeah, this is kind of going for that. Wow, it is Goofy. Only $1. Next week, this week. Oh, that's another interesting topic. Is what do you do at the end? Because as soon as you put a date on it, you're dating your trailer. What if somebody's watching it like us 4 days after? My general solution would be to say coming soon, and then make sure you have a launch trailer that says available now. Yeah, it's a lot of slow walking around. What did they say at the beginning here? Yeah, again, leave your stuff till the end, unless you're really, you know that you're really well-known company. Oh, it looks like it might have been an animation studio or something. Or the Dark Rival. I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, I would say also to. I don't know why I should care about this. You know, that's kind of my thing. What is the Dark Revival? It's not, but it's not interesting enough of a thing to just say to be like conjure up things in my mind where I'm like, ooh, the Dark Revival. If that makes sense. And I'll same with the old friend. Is like old friends from like high school. I don't know. Oh, see, okay, this is the thing I don't know. Dark Revival is a thing Bendy fan knows. I don't know about. Oh, the lights just went out here. Boris is a character from a franchise. Okay, here we go. What's the franchise? Boris and the Ink Machine. Boris and the Ink Machine. Okay, so this is a sequel. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Bendy. See, I think what would have helped there. I think you always want to assume that people who are watching your trailer are watching it for the, even if it's a sequel, that people are watching it for the first time. I think the Satisfactory one could get away with it because they have a giant built-in audience already. This one probably does too. But it would be nice if they said, like, you know, based on the popular series, Bendy and the, because then I would be like, what? It'd be more interesting to hear about that, or at least like a hint or something. I don't know. That's tricky. It's a tricky thing. If it is a massive franchise, then I would understand. The Bendy Standy. Okay, I don't know Bendy at all. don't know Bendy at all. Okay. There's a lot of people playing this game. So I think it must have like a same genre as what's that game called? Five Nights at Freddy's. Seems like it has a Five Nights at Freddy's vibe to it. Bartmaster says, I think the old friend thing might actually work even if you don't know it. You'll be intrigued first, then you won't recognize it and be inclined to Google it. I'm not sure about that. If you're coming into it fresh and had no idea what you were expecting, just hearing about an old friend, I don't know if that would hook me in. Like what I'm trying to get at is like what you want to do at the very beginning of the trailer is you want to make sure to yell at whoever's watching it like, this is why you need to pay attention. This is the thing. And you want to try to hit as broad of an audience with that as you can within your genre, that sort of thing. So Bendy might be popular enough where they can do that. Interesting. Think of Boris and the Dark Survival as kind of an interstitial. Bendy and the Dark Revival is the next main franchise game that isn't out yet. Okay, we're getting some context now. This is taking a long time for me to understand. Okay. And it's a pretty big game, right, Steger? Like this is a big franchise. Hello Neighbor is a better comparison than FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's. Right, FNAF. The old FNAF games. Since Betty is free motion and avoidance. Or Machine for Pigs. Oh, interesting. Hey, Offington. Seeing it for the first time, I just saw. So you're Wolfman who walks around slowly and picks up things. Yeah, exactly. Yes. To me as well. I was just like, this looks boring. But if it's based on a different franchise, I can see why people would like it. Yeah. Ben Pin says they have a fairly significant ancillary toy line. Yeah, see this? There's context here that I think they could have solved at the beginning of the trailer with just like a line like, you know, the continuation of popular series, you know? All our toys. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much for clarifying that. Had I just watched that, I would have no idea what's going on. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's just check this out. This is the one that Steger's talking about here. Oh. This is the main game that's coming out, I guess.
I remember my first day down here.
Yeah.
I know, it's scary.
Okay.
Keep moving and stay close to the shadows. Above everything else.
Yeah, there's some gameplay.
Stay away from the ink demon. He kills anything that moves.
I find this to be a much more effective trailer, personally. Good one. Ink Demon. Okay. Okay, I find that one to be a lot more engaging as someone who doesn't know anything about Bendy stuff, personally. Most likely the previous one, I'm assuming you're talking about the previous one, Ben Pin. Trailer for the fans, and maybe they'll have a general audience one too. Yeah, it could be one of those things where they made it for the fans. This one feels a bit better. It's like, oh, if you like horror stuff and first person stuff, then you'll like this, right? They have a little bit of gameplay in there, and the gameplay looks pretty intense. They didn't need to show a lot of it for you to be like, okay, I'm gonna be doing some crazy stuff in this game. Seeger says, I feel like Marlon would know the Meatly more than Bendy itself. Even though the Meatly is the one who made... I don't know the Meatly either. What is the Meatly? The Meatly. Meatly.com. Oh, this does sound a little bit familiar. Okay. Okay. This is starting to make a lot more sense. Interesting. Mila used to make a bunch of game dev comic games. And now they're making games. Very cool. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep moving so we can get to the urban cards. It's another one I found on itch. Let's check it out. Oh, it's got a bit of a Delta Rune-ish kind of vibe. Yes. Oh man, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of these kinds of games. Kind of like heartfelt RPGs. after Deltarune. Why can't I remember the first one? Oh my goodness. RPG that gives you the feels. I feel they had a lot of content in this. They did a good job of teasing all the content, for sure. Undertale, thank you. Undertale! I feel so embarrassed. Free demo! Kickstarter. Happening now. I wonder how well they're doing on the Kickstarter. Rows of Star-Cross. Agent Burnham. Just made their goal. Oh, look at that. That's a very low goal. Is it just the one person? Oh, interesting. Dark Twins, yes, thanks for the Undertale emote. Steger worries about mixing mediums this way. It looks like there's a turn-based combat and top-down platforming. Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Could work. Which hurts if someone is bad at one of the two. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, it does look like there's a lot of platforming. Interesting. Necrodancer is different, of course. Yeah, I guess so. Because I guess it's more... you're just moving to a rhythm. Yeah, I guess. But it's not like a... It's just a beat, right? It's not like a weird rhythm usually. Yeah. That's true of Undertale too, incidentally. Oh yeah, there was some like weird platforming stuff. Yeah, I feel like this is very inspired by Undertale stuff. Cool trailer though. The way that they cut it makes it seem like there's a lot of content. And so this is a thing with trailers that I don't think you should shy away with showing, especially when you have lots of set pieces like this. Like it's just like set piece. Like, don't be afraid to show everything, in my opinion. Because they show a lot in this, right? And it just makes it seem like there's just so much, right? There is a balance, like, they do cut really fast, and so they make it seem like there's a lot, but they just tease a bunch of it, right? So they're not just doing slow pans and everything, so you're getting a lot of content at once. I think they do that really, really well. And the music and the feels and everything's edited to the music and stuff. It's like really, really well done. Looks pretty cool. $8,000 for this game. That's not enough to make a game. Unless you're doing it by yourself and just eating noodles, I guess. Steger says, not quite. It was mostly an avoidance game in terms of actual combat. It was very simplified. Yeah, that's true. Interesting. Simplified in choices, yes, I agree. Interesting trailer, that one. Okay, here's another one called Headspun. This is also from Itch. Okay, maybe we'll just move on to the urban card stuff after this.
Are you actually awake this time?
Huh? Whoa, live action. Whoa.
I can imagine you're quite confused right
Film
now.
cut.
Scans revealed only moderate damage, but head injuries can have all manner of unpredictable side effects.
Whoa. So you. Language.
You've really got no memory of that day at all, huh?
Interesting mixture. Huh. So it's like you play inside the person's head. Are they gonna have a ghost monkey? No ghost monkey. Interesting. Steger says, just like Necrodesert made its roguelike aspects fairly light, where you could be good at the game if it wasn't on beat. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think he does mean the roguelite aspects are light. The roguelike aspects are light. Goodness, can't speak today. But generally, roguelikes are incredibly complex in their design and their systems, whereas most of the systems in Necrodesert are very light. In order for you to parse, like for example, the movement of the enemies in a roguelike, they would have, they would have a movement based on how much armor they're wearing and weight and that sort of thing, and they would have different movement abilities, that sort of thing. Whereas in Necrodesert, it's just like they move down one. Every turn they move down. Every turn they move left, right? They simplify that aspect in order for you to be able to pick up on the other. In order for you to parse everything within a beat, basically. Hughes games, yeah, it's very Inside Out inspired, yeah. Yes, Necrodesert combat would be pretty trivial if you didn't have. Yeah, if you play as Bard or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot easier in Bard mode, that's for sure. But it is still like a proper roguelike, or a classical roguelike, I guess you could say. Yeah. So, I do need. I feel like we do need to watch these two. Oh, we do need to watch these last two trailers. Actually, no. This one just kind of looks cute. Let's just check it out. This was just called QT. 3 mini games. This is also on itch. Throw cookies at your friends. Love this music. Wow. I'm a sucker for this kind of style of game too. Because they are cuties. Yes, pet them into the ground. Buy QT today. Short, to the point. Yes. That's a great trailer. Some of the people look naked. NSFW. Oh, no, he's not naked. Oh, but they're showing the camera up, so it's fine. Next video is a walkthrough? Was it? Oh no, don't watch the walkthrough. You gotta experience that for yourself. Yes, that's fairly self-explanatory. That's a great little trailer. Good tunes, good art. Do you think maybe it could have just gone right into stuff? I don't know why you need to know it's different parts like that, but it's fine because it's short. Does a trick. There are other humans with no clothing, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay. The other one is, I wanted to show this one because I thought this was an amazing little video. They made a goose for your desktop. He's a jerk. That's the hook. See, this is a great example of a trailer. It's just like, there's your hook right there. I do that. Amazing. Again, punch your audience in the face with exactly your hook, and that's what this trailer does. There it shows it. They made a goose for your desktop. He's a jerk. He does random things. You know exactly where you're getting to, and then they show all the variations on that. Yeah. That was a great trailer. I really like that one. It's doing pretty well on itch too, I think. Okay, so let's get into Urban Cards. So, Urban Cards is a game by a local company. Spook Channel says, yeah, someone shared it. Like the goose one, yeah. It's very shareable. Because, yeah, it gives you the hook right away. And right away you can type, like, ha ha ha, like, check out this goose for the desktop sort of thing. Very easily shareable, that sort of thing. So, yeah, let's get into the Urban Card stuff. So, Daniel from Hue Games was kind enough to allow us to look at some of his in-progress trailers. I believe he's been working on this game for a number of years, and he's working on his trailer that he is making himself and wanted some feedback, that sort of thing. So I thought we could watch... I think he posted a newer version. I'm not sure if I got that one. I was setting up for the stream. Hughes, if you're still in the chat, if you could post it, that'd be awesome. So this is the first version that he sent. So let's check it out.
So, you want to do business, huh? First thing you'll need is an idea. Now, let's hire some workers. You'll also need henchmen. And now it's time to destroy the competition.
Yeah, so I think this is a really fascinating idea for a game, which is like a city building, deck battler kind of game. So this is the first version they sent me. I'm curious if you guys will pick up on some of the things that I might have said to him. First version. Yeah, so that was the first trailer for Urban Cards. Definitely check out Concrete Jungle as well if you want something else along to do. Oh, interesting. Cards are really everywhere, yeah. Yeah, so steer. So there's a lot of text, but the main thing was just that the intro it takes a really long time to get into the actual gameplay. I think the gameplay, like once you see it in action, you can kind of start understanding what it's about. So my first big feedback was to remove the beginning part and just like get right into the gameplay. Because again, because this is a game from nowhere, you want to not nowhere, but if this is your first game, and I think this is Hugh's first game, you want to really make it super clear. This is a city building card game. That's the hook, right? So I really wanted to make sure that came across. And then another thing is that I didn't actually mind the text boards that much. I just suggested that maybe to move around the text boards, because the choose your neighborhood one, it's like the first text board and it doesn't really, like, I'm not entirely sure like what this has to do, like what kind of a gameplay impact this will have, right? So it's not the biggest part of the hook. So I just suggested to have text. If you're gonna have text that says, that really makes it clear what the hook of the game is before moving into stuff like this, and to also show, because this screen is a little bit busy. Like, you're reading this and you see this and you see these graphics, so it's really busy and it's really hard to know what's going on. So I suggested simplifying this as well and making it more clear what the neighborhoods do, kind of thing. So it looks like Hughes posted the most recent one. Let's see. And that was the other one that I was going to show. Hughes is playing around with different types. Okay, so this is his next iteration. Alright, let's check it out. Oh, where's the... Oh, that's my bad. My bad. Ah, nice. I would suggest, I think having a text board there is fine, but I would choose sides. Oh, interesting.
So, you wanna do business, huh?
This won't be for free.
Let's hire some workers.
I got this.
And now it's time to destroy the competition.
Move. Get out.
Oh, nice.
Another day at the office.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I think I suggested maybe getting rid of this front part. Honestly, I would just start right here. Start right with the cards, getting right into it. I would also maybe suggest zooming in on things a little bit more. It's to focus your eyes on what's going on. Like, maybe when these cards flip out, you just push the camera in a little bit, just to focus on those cards a little bit, so we know exactly what we should be focusing on. You could probably skip right into the building the buildings here as well, 'cause that's kind of your hook, right? And can you call it a city building card battler? I feel like a city building card battler is an interesting hook. Because the city building part, I think that's the part that kind of like draws this game apart from other ones. Oops. Yeah, I would play with some zooming in here as well, like zooming in on some of those shots. Because if you're watching the whole screen at the same time, then it can be hard to parse exactly what's going on. I think that might help make it a little bit less busy there. Choose sides.
So,
And yeah, if you can, here I think I was suggesting if you could, like, just have maybe even having these characters slide in by themselves, like making some custom graphics here, just so that we're not looking at the text below and the city and this. Like, we can just focus on some of these characters, that sort of thing.
so, you wanna do business, huh?
Yeah, see, you do zoom on some of this. So you already know what you're doing there. Yeah, I would play around with some more of the zooming in on a lot of this stuff here. Oops, sorry, I have the move on.
Boom. Get out of here. Another day at the office.
I didn't notice the what are these awards exactly? Best made while drinking best craft beer. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing with those things, but I might want to. I don't know how much this helps. Wait. European Indie Developer Selection. Is this an actual one? This is an actual award? I feel like I've seen other games do that where they kind of do the awards, but in kind of a joking way. But I'm not. I'm gonna turn on that one. If this is an actual award, I think definitely keep it. And also, if you're gonna do put awards on the screen, I would maybe get rid of the text at the bottom because again, it's a lot of there's a lot going on right there. Yeah, Ben Pin says I lean into spoof awards or drop it. I think might be easier just to cut that part. They're all just joking. Okay.
I got this.
L Sloth, hello. How about a few seconds of the Sharkman instead of the Hughes Presents? I found that quite engaging to be addressed by him directly. Could do that, yeah. Yeah. What did you have in the before? Like you could just have a clip of him like, time to.
Business, huh?
What is the one? Where's the one? Where's the Sharkman? There he is.
Time to destroy the competition.
Yeah, maybe. I still feel like it's probably safer just to start with the gameplay, honestly. But I do maybe want to have the Sharkman a little bit a bit earlier on, just to kind of establish that character. Yeah, and you clearly know how to do all the zooming stuff, so I know you got all that stuff going on here. Yeah, zooming in here would be good, like right there. Zooming in on that stuff. Showing building. Yeah. The idea is just to make it less overall, like less busy, and you want it to be super clear for each shot exactly what you want the person to focus on. And I think that'll help a lot, making it really busy. Another trick you could do is if you do the Sharkman thing, because one thing the music kind of goes all the way throughout. You could do a thing where it builds up to the part where the Sharkman, and then the music kind of builds, and then when you see the Sharkman, like the music cuts out. It's like, now it's time to do business, and then the music ramps back up. You know how those like old trailers do that. Could do something like that. But again, not strictly needed. I think yeah, zooming in on a lot of these shots and making it and following the action more, I think will definitely help make things more clear. But yeah, the game looks super cool. These parts, yeah. So I'd make sure that. So I noticed that when I was playing the game, that the debt thing was really interesting. Trading. So yeah, maybe you want to focus on that specifically here. Because right now I don't really know where to look. But maybe if you zoom in on like debt, you got to pay off your debt and stuff like that. Like that might be more interesting. And then showing how you can like counteract the debt, that sort of thing. Just to make sure that it's not like a super punishing sort of thing that's going to be happening. But yeah, I think that's a lot. You're doing a great job. I know it's a lot of iteration. I iterate a ton when I do freelancing. Like it's this is a reason why I want to suggest to game designers we don't have the time to like find somebody to do this professionally because like this could be a real time sink. I've done trailers where I've done like tens of revisions. so many revisions over and over and over again. So yeah, please don't. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job with this, and looking forward to trying the game out and seeing what else we can do to help you. But yeah, looking good. I think we should try the game out, see how it feels. All right. The game also feels very polished. You clearly put a lot of work into it. Yeah, I think you could highlight like when you're showing the here. Let's go back to that trailer. I think this part here. It could be. Because it could be cool to have, it's just hard to parse anything from the screen when it shows up, yeah. I mean, an interesting thing you could do, I don't know if this is too late for this trailer, but like establishing debt a little bit earlier on, and then kind of like, oh, your debt's racking up, you gotta battle against it, and then maybe Sharkman goes like, now it's time to crush the competition, and then your earnings go, you start beating them up, your earnings go past your debt or something, you know what I mean? So like that is a thing, but it's like you're gonna be able to get past that. But yeah, here is a place where you could start highlighting some other aspects of that sort of thing. Yeah, I think the most important thing is just, and I think you're getting there, which is hit them with this game is Card Battler city building game. The Hammerhead shades were pretty excellent. The graphics in this game are great. Look at this rat. He's cool. Oh man, Hoffington, amazing. I don't think I fully appreciated how amazing those glasses were. Yeah, there's some really good stuff going on in this game. Fuse should be very, very pleased. Okay, let's try this out. I have played it a little bit, but not a whole lot. Oh, look at that! And now he's got regular ones. You should draw a. Do you have a backside of it? I'm trying to fit. You know those gifs of like, how do dogs wear pants? Are they the long way, or are they, you know, like how do they wear the glasses? Are they like, is there like a long line going like this? Yeah. Yeah, it's like Nerd Shark. Yeah. Okay, first day at the office. You can give some pointers. All right, get right into it. Man, it feels so juicy. You want a card game to feel juicy. The objective of the game is to amass a certain amount of money faster than your opponent. You must invest in businesses and coworkers that generate income for you. But you need to hire money to hire and build, so the piggy bank will give you $100 every turn, no matter what. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Let's try that. Tutorial. Oh, so juicy. Remember to play workers in biz first. They are a base of good economy. Okay, careful with your red number. If you get to 5,000 debt, you lose. Oh, that would have been an interesting thing for the trailer. If you had the shark as a loan shark, like, you gotta pay my debt. You know? Like, I'm the one that's antagonizing you. You're gonna have to defeat me, kind of thing. Which could be an interesting angle. We'll do a DSC, we reveal the backside of the shark. Yes, please. Yes, behind the fins. Yeah, loan sharks would be a good title too. But the thing is, I think Urban Cards is a great title, and I think it's a great title because an important thing about picking a good title is you want something short and you want something that conveys what the game is about. And Urban Cards is exactly that. City building, card battler. Urban Cards. Fantastic. I think it's a great name. It might not be the most like I think Loan Sharks, that's a pretty great name too, but when we say Loan Sharks, it's like it could be any kind of genre of a game, you know? But I think Urban Cards will be a better name for be a better name for the game in the long run, I think. Van Pin confused by the Urban Shark connection. Loan Sharks. Yeah, Poppington. Yeah, I agree. And Loan Sharks would be an ungoogleable name. Yes, there are many considerations to be had when choosing your video game name. And for an extreme example, one of our own games. Can you guess which one? That's a very long title. And that's primarily for searchability and to mash two worlds together. I'm giving it all away now. I'm not even going to say it because I think there's got to be somebody here who knows. There's a Payday Lender shark card. Aha! Oh, it is tough to Google. Cadence of Zaldo. You're close, Steger. Close. Yes, it is Cadence, yeah. But yeah, the full name is Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring Legend of Zelda, and that's specifically to be like an SEO thing, so that you can search it. Which is Urban Card Sharks. Nice flipping sound here. So I want main office. Also generate debt, a red number, and they can be destroyed by any henchman. Okay. So I think I have to end my turn. So they played a little dude, which is making him $100 a turn, I think. So I always get $100, looks like. Card sharp is the actual phrase, but most say card shark. What? Interesting. Okay. What are we gonna play here? Gotta make some money. Gotta make some money. Let's play the worker. If lanes have. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. So I spend the silver amount, and get the dollar amount after. So he's making $200. I'm making 300, 400, I guess, because you always make $100. Makes $100 per biz you control. That sounds pretty great. Let's do that. Oh, so they're not lane dependent. I see. So she's gonna give me a bonus on my biz here. On that turn. It's champing at the bit? You guys are blowing my mind here. Isn't chomping? What? What other phrases have been led astray by? Oh, here's the Payday Lender. Oh man, payday loans, like in the real world, worst. Let's do security officers. Henchmen can protect or attack businesses. Only attack biz and henchmen on the same. Oh, okay. Okay, well, he's protecting my biz. Can I keep going if I have more money? What's this? Oh, I can steal stuff. Does it have to be in the same lane? This henchman is a lender and can add debt to the enemy and give the money to you. Okay, but it can't do it because there's no biz. Okay, I'm guessing that it has to be over a Biz is. Ah, he's playing a Biz. Can I move? Ooh. Oh, I can hit his face. Uh-huh. Okay, I can only do that once. Can I hit his face with this one too? Biz? Oh no. It was saying I can only do it in the same... Right. Okay, so the henchmen, they can attack. They can steal from their face. But the henchmen can only attack on this thing. Is that a hook in the lender's nose? Is it? Oh man, the art is so good. So Card Sharp morphed into Card Sharp in the 1940s. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. It's interesting that the building and the battling city share equal billing, at least from the trailer. Yes, seems so far. Look at this guy. We're playing him over here. Essentially can steal from the opponent, but only if they have the money. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna keep playing. But I still can't. $300. Alright. Uh-oh, henchman. Yeah, another biz. Building that biz. Soon it is more of a city building economy game using cards. But seeing cards attack each other was a nice surprise. But it's still economy. Like you're stealing money. Like there's no health. So can I? Ah, okay. Steal from his biz, or I can steal from his face. Did that work? I think I just got $100 from that. Okay, I'm just gonna steal this. Yeah, I just got some money from that. And yeah, this guy's played here, so he can't do anything. Let's make sure we can protect our biz over here. Okay. Ooh, nasty. Oh, that wasn't nice. Okay, it's returned to my hand now. Okay. I'm going to attack his face with this guy. Grab $100. I'm going to take out his henchman. Oh, so my strength went down as well when I attacked that guy. Okay. And I'm going to attack this one here. Make sure he doesn't steal any money from me. I think we're looking pretty good. Hey, Valiant Cheese. We're just playing some urban cards by a local dev here in Vancouver. We were just watching his trailers and stuff, and he's about to release his game soon. And we're just this is a city building card battler game. And I'm currently have 2 office buildings, and I've been stealing from this this guy over here, stealing money from him. Aha. Okay, so it does work like Hearthstone, etc. I don't have room for that one. Not much I can do. I just kind of wait. Oh, yeah, because I won. Aha. Ah, yes. And the hammerhead shark. Yeah, look at all that money. Love it. Okay. What do we got here? Money earned, money stolen. Money stolen by enemy, $100. Spent $800 on biz. $1,000 on workers. $800 on henchmen. Haven't even got to actions yet. I think we might end soon because I have been streaming for 2 hours. What we got here? Magic tie. What does it do? Convert a henchman into a suit that works for you. Oh, I have to buy this stuff. Cash bonus. Hey, Elad! Thanks for the sub. Good to see you. How you doing? Been doing lots of Necrodancer stuff these days. Elad is a very good Crypt of the Necrodancer player. He has his own little community called Condor, which is Crypt of the Necrodancer Racing League, I believe. Eli would know better than I would. Got season 9 of Condor right now. Oh yeah, Crypt of the Necrodancer Online Racing. That's what it said. Right. Nice. Sounds good. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we're nearing the end of the stream, but thank you for subscribing anyway. We're playing a city building card battler game by a local dev in Vancouver. And yeah, we were checking out his trailer and giving him some tips and that sort of stuff. All good things. And we were also admiring the hammerhead shark with glasses that he's got going on here. There's lots of good art stuff going on in this game. Oh, Valiant Cheese is releasing a new trailer today. Did we watch one of yours before? We can check it out before the end of the stream, sure. Let's see, what do we want? Oh, this cash bonus sounds pretty good. Let's try that. Oh, you made hide time. That's right. Yeah, let's check that out. Post a link. Event? What is it? Event? Ah, the shark. Recruiting new staff is a lot of work and many a boring interview. You need to select a candidate between these. So, it's the hiring process. I think I want this one. Okay, let's do one more and then we'll call it. Oh, freelancer. Man, that reminds me of me years before I did worked for British Love Games. Valiant Cheese wanted to have this trailer ready to go in time for the game's release, but it took 2 months to really find the right hook to pull it all together. Rush trailers don't turn out so good in my experience. Yes. Yeah. Yep, agreed. Yeah, let's check it out. So we gotta make a building. What? Oh, my buildings are too expensive. Oh no. Oh, right. So these ones are green, so I can play these ones. Let's just play a work. That might have been a bad move because I'm not gonna be able to build Viz next time. And I'm gonna have to wait another turn. I really want to build a biz before you get one in. Ooh. Oh, look at this guy. He's making games. Look at that. There you make games. Should be regular office work. Accounting. Financial products. That's what my company's for. Oh, this is a one-time thing. Oh. Game dev guy working hard, be productive. Yay! Let's see here. So if we do the suit, we're gonna be down 100, but we will make enough money for the biz next time. We want to get that last biz spot. Don't place a biz! Don't you do it! Don't you do it! Oh! Oh! Oh, you can upgrade it. Oh! Who's that guy? Troll? Oh no, you don't! Don't you attack my biz! That's my biz. Online scammer. Art of this game is amazing. I'm really digging it. Can I do that? Oh, look at that! I probably should have stolen that spot, honestly, but can we afford this guy? Yes, we can. Gotta protect our biz. Oh, I'm getting my debt up there, aren't I? My debt's real high. Oh. This guy is showing no mercy here. Oh, come on! Oh, how dare you. How dare you? Oh, but if I... Okay, so here's a tricky thing. Oh, I see what you're doing here, Hughes. I see what's going on. So if I just put a biz down there, these guys are gonna punch it. These guys are gonna punch it down. It does have 5. Can I upgrade this one more? It's gonna give you more debt though. Might be okay. Do I want that spot? I'm gonna do it. Oh, this might have been a bad idea. $2,000 debt. So much debt. Convert a henchman into a suit that works for you. But I need this guy to punch people out. Wait, what? But I could punch people, or because what? Uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do? Why can't I punch this guy? Because I just placed him? Put on enemy henchman. Why can't I punch this guy though? Come on. This is an enemy henchman though, right? Punch him. Okay. Okay, so we'll just call it a turn. Oh, how dare you steal my money? Whoa! How do I know how much damage this thing's taking? Whoa! You made him sad. Oh, there we go. Now I can punch him, right? Oh. Oh! The troll can't be attacked by henchmen. Gotcha. Okay, okay. This guy's sad now. I need a henchman in there. Thank you, Frontlerman. I did not understand that. That's what he's been saying this whole time. And these guys are thieves, so I don't like them. Bye-bye. Haha. Thank you. Okay, gotcha. That helps a lot. So this is really worth it if I don't... This guy's sad, so he's not making me any money. But does this cash bonus still work? I would assume it does. I'm just gonna end my turn. I don't want to too much. Stop stealing my money. Okay, so this takes a long time. If you want to destroy these things, it's gonna take a long time. Okay, he's a thief, so that's why I can't do this. Okay, gotcha. Let's do that. I don't like this. I'm fine with that. Okay. On that turn. Ooh, I don't like this guy. Man, these bizzes. Oh yeah, we were just admiring the hook on this guy's nose before. It's really good. Yeah, now I'm making bank. Making mad bank now. Alright. Let's do that. And then next turn. Oh no, let's just do this right away. Yeah, it takes a long time to get those bizzes down. I'm guessing that's gonna get trickier as the game goes on. This is cool. I'm getting into this. So if I hit his face, then I steal the money. Do I still steal money if I hit this thing? No, because he's a henchman. And gotcha. Yeah. Oh, $100 away. Should be able to win the next round. He's getting pretty close too, actually. There we go. Yay! It's getting pretty fun. Get another suit. Cool. Okay. That's awesome, Hughes. This game's really cool. Yeah, enjoying it. Thanks so much for letting us watch your trailers and giving us feedback, that sort of thing. Feel free to continue emailing me if you have any more questions, that sort of thing. And yeah, wish you luck on the game and everything moving forward. Oh yeah, did you see this, you lad? See these glasses? See those shades? Those are some cool hammerhead shark glasses. Those are nice. Okay, Valiant Cheese, let's check out your trailer, and then that'll be it for today. Been having a lot of fun on this stream. It's good to be back in the saddle. Hope you guys have been having a good time. But yeah, here is Valiant Cheese's game. Hive time! Ooh, look at these graphics. Penelope. Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. There we go.
Bees. Aren't they wonderful? This is Penelope. Penelope is a worker bee who works very hard to find and produce resources for the hive. She's known for collecting leftover wax and making crayons for baby grubs. The only problem is, bees don't live very long. So sad. Luckily for Penelope's hive, she has friends. Each bee may only be around for a short while, but together, their tiny little lives all help build a lasting hive.
This is more like
at the core of the hive is Queen Alice III. She's still quite young and sometimes feels overwhelmed by responsibility. But her predecessors have survived wasp attacks, dealt with outlaw slugs, and weathered through population crises. Not to mention that business with the weird vine hopper scientist. With typical bee productivity and a little of your guidance, Alice III and her descendants are going to be just fine. My, look at the time. It's hive time! Available now on itch.io.
I see what you did there.
Third and her descendants are going to be just fine.
They're going to be just fine. Wanted to present the world in its tone. Hive time for the previous 30-second trailer. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think that's a really good overview.
Bees, aren't they wonderful?
Bee in the subtitles.
This is Penelope.
My only thing is that I think these text things are actually a little bit redundant because you are actually saying exactly what the text is saying, while the voiceover is going, and then it's kind of like it's hard to listen and concentrate and read at the same time. So I would just get rid of these and just show the stuff that's behind here, personally. But yeah, other than that, very cool. Yeah, looks like it's a city builder, but with bees. It would be kind of cool to, like, I guess it's kind of a thing, a hook, like, for the trailers, like, what do these things do? I don't know. But, I mean, you are giving a good overview of the basics of the game, which I think is good. Yeah, if you want to show the event art, then actually what I would do is just cut this part out, cut out the text, and just show this, and just show the actual art itself. And you can just like fake it as if it comes up on. Like, you could fake stuff on the. You don't have to show exactly gameplay, because you're clearly showing mostly gameplay, and as long as you're not misleading them, like insanely misleading them with stuff, you can just make this into its own graphic, and even though it doesn't come up the same way in the game, I think that's fine. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, check out Hive Time on itch.io. And yeah, that will be it for today. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. I hope you had fun watching trailers and checking out what people are making. Yeah, it's been a blast. You guys are making a lot of cool stuff. Very excited to check it out. And yeah, who knows? Valiant Cheese, if you are okay with me playing a build or something. Well, you said it was out, right? Maybe we'll play Hive Time next time. Maybe. Yeah. But thanks everybody. Thanks for checking out the stream and hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll see you again.